So very good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So we are going to now deal with, I will re-explain the problems again, those two, and then we will be going into the next one. Not just swap valuation, hybrid valuation also we have done. I will re-explain one more time. Once we got a clarity, then we will be going into the main problem, forward rate calculations. Yesterday we have started. I will re-explain that one more time. So please come over to problem number 6. Not just problem number 6. Come to problem number 8 once. Don't see the answers. Try. Today we will try the answer. Okay? Practice, 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 everyone. Question number 8. But fastly, let us do the practice of that question. So, analyze the question first. Company ABC and XYZ have been offered the following rates per annum on a rupees 200 lakhs 5-year loan. Name of the company and fixed rate and floating rate. Company ABC, company XYZ. Fixed rate 12, floating rate LIBOR plus 0.1%. Company XYZ 13.4, LIBOR plus 0.6%. ABC requires a floating rate loan. Company XYZ requires a fixed rate loan. Swap dealer charges 0.1%. Shared by both of them equally. Swap benefits also will be shared. Shall we do it? One problem we have already done in this way. This is the second. First, interpret the question properly. Which is less risky company, which is in a high risk category? ABC is in low risk category. XYZ is in high risk category. Low risk category, they will be ready to take risk because they are having a lesser risk. High risk category, they are not in a position to take any risk. Therefore, they will not take extra risk in the form of LIBOR. LIBOR is a floating rate, is a certain rate, uncertain rate, uncertain. Fixed is a certain. When you already have a risk comes from uncertainty. Further, you can't take extra risk. Therefore, the assumption of all these kinds of arbitrage problems is that companies which are in the low risk category tend to take risk in the form of LIBOR. Companies which are already in the high risk category tend to take no risk, therefore they will go for fixed. Okay, but the fixed and the floating rates will make them cry. If you observe this, I will round off, you tell me. And again I am telling you, interest rate swaps as a chapter, practice only makes us perfect. 2-3 times we have to do the practice once class is completed. Then perfection will come. Okay, sir, anyway, first see the question and tell me. I should round off what for ABC? Original position say you tell me.
LIBOR plus 0.1.
Very good, LIBOR plus 0.1. What I should round off for XYZ? 13.4. This is my original positions. Okay, now. So, since ABC is in low risk category, they may take risk in the form of floating rates. Okay. Since XYZ is in a high risk category, they don't take extra risk in the form of uncertain LIBOR, they will go for a fixed rate loan. But in both the cases, rates are heavy.
Yes.
Therefore, both of them came together directly or through a swap dealer. Very good. So, swap dealer is charging how much commission? I told you 2 types of doing this. Either do and then add, or in the scheduler we can add. I will do now. Okay. First, tell me. I will do here. You tell me the answers one by one. ABC, XYZ. See the question. I will write here one more time. Facts I will write here. Easy for you. Fixed floating. Tell me how much is a fixed? 12. 13.4. LIBOR plus? This is the info given in the question. Correct? Like this 6-7 times exam lo question came. Numbers will change. Okay. First thing, the difficulty is understanding the question. Because student will mug up the swaps. They will know basic concept. They don't know internally what is the intention of the question. But what is the real intention? First we need to know which is high risk category, low risk category. Which is a high risk? XYZ. Low risk? Companies which are already in the risk will not take a risk in LIBOR, go for fixed rate. Companies which are in the low risk category may take a risk in the form of uncertain floating rates. Okay? Tell me, what is my original position? No, fixed floating you need to write first. First I will go for floating. Here I will go for fixed. Okay. Now tell the original position as a rates. LIBOR plus 0.1. Next 13.4%. Okay. But they will be doing like this or will not have? Will not. Who entered into agreement? Who entered into agreement? ABC and XYZ entered into agreement through a dealer. Okay. Now what they wanted to do? What they wanted to do is they wanted to swap their position. They wanted to do what? Swap. Tell me. Who wanted to take fixed? Answer. XYZ. Who want to take floating? They wanted to swap their positions. Okay. Tell me. What is the swap position? I will take fixed. You take? Reason is XYZ want to take fixed. ABC want to take floating. ABC's fixed is very less. XYZ's floating is high. But the difference of the XYZ ABC's fixed is very high. They wanted to take the advantage out of it. For whom ABC will borrow? ABC will borrow in fixed rate. For whom? XYZ. XYZ will borrow floating for whom? ABC. Reverse situations understood? Tell me. Swap positions law, what is the rates? 12.
Floating plus,
Next, LIBOR plus 0.6%. Correct? Now, this is the situation. Now tell me, ABC's 12% will be paid by whom? XYZ. XYZ's L plus 0.6 will be paid by whom? ABC. So, technically, swap position la payments. Tell me how much I will pay? 0.6 and 12%. Understood up to here clearly? Explain the transaction up to here. What is my original position? Fixed. My floating is 0.1, L plus 0.1. Their floating, their fixed is 13.4. They felt heavy. Therefore, they thought that XYZ said to ABC, your fixed is low, na? You borrow for me. The difference is very high, now we will share. Okay. ABC borrowed, XYZ borrowed. Actual positions floating fixed, we changed fixed and floating. My fixed you will pay, your floating I will pay. Because at the end of the day, ABC want only floating. So your floating I will pay. XYZ want fixed, your fixed I will pay. You will take an advantage. How they take advantage? Let's see. Tell me now. Swap payments, actual payments L plus 0.6, 12%. Up to here, clarity, yeah? Now the question starts. When I pay, I am getting a benefit. Who is getting a benefit? XYZ is getting a benefit. Because for ABC it's a loss, yeah? Because XYZ, one second. XYZ originally if it borrow, it has to pay how much?
13.4.
But now, you are getting how much benefit? 1.4. Your 1.4 benefit came because of what? Me taking the loan at 12%. Yes. Correct? Tell me, if ABC has to take the loan independently in floating, at what rate it would have taken? L plus 0.1. Because of you I am taking it L plus 0.6. How much loss I am getting? 0.5. You should only bear. Because of you only I got that loss. Correct? So tell me, 1.4 minus 0.5 is how much? 0.9. Yes, sir. Understood the point up to here? Yes, so 1.4. First tell me. Compensation to ABC. Compensation to ABC. By whom? XYZ. How much compensation?
0.45.
Answer. How much? 0.5. Percent is a compensation. Here it will be a receipt for me. Now both are in a same position now. L plus 0.6 became L plus 0.1 now. Correct? Okay. Now tell me. Dealer will do all these things free of cost at a cost. He will charge or will not charge? Okay. Now answer my question clearly.
Now they are not in the same position, sir. Because
ABC was brought into same position. Till now we didn't share the benefits, na? 12 is the payment to be made by whom? 12 is the payment to be made by whom? ABC borrowed, but who will pay? XYZ will pay. But XYZ is having an added advantage now, because if you see there, 12 is the original rate I have to pay. But if you borrow in your place, you would have paid how much? That means you are getting a benefit of 1.4 or not. Your benefits are not yet shared. First you have compensated for my loss. I am in the normal position now. L plus 0.6 became L plus 0.1 because of compensating me for 0.5. Listening everyone? Up to here understood everyone? Clear? Next. After that, this is the position. So 12.5. Dealer will charge a commissioner, will not charge a commissioner. Will charge or will not charge? Now answer. This particular person, who is he? This XYZ. He is having profit belonging to ABC, XYZ, both. Think and answer. 13.4. How much benefit? 1.4. In that you compensated for 0.5. Balance is the profit in the hands is for ABC, XYZ, both. Answer. Both money you are having. Correct? So directly dealer's margin you reduce for the person, because balance only we will share between both of them. Yesterday I have done 0.05 and separated, and again we added. Instead of doing like that, you can also do this way. Listening? So now tell me, what is the remaining amount that will be available? Did you understand that point one? Tell me. 12 minus 13.4. 1.4 is the money belonging to ABC, XYZ, both. Answer? Both. Very good. Next. In that, how much you compensated for my loss? 0.5. Balance is 0.9. That 0.9 is the amount belonging to ABC, XYZ, both. Therefore, 0.1 cost should be borne by ABC, XYZ, both. 0.1 should be borne by ABC, XYZ, both. Therefore, from the both amounts, you reduce that 0.1. Balance is only available for sharing. Clear? So tell me, 1.4 minus 0.5, 0.9 minus 0.1, only how much? 0.8. Now did you understand the sharing? So tell me, 0.80 will be shared among sharing. 0.4 is a cost for me. This is Rajamouli Ega. Hey. You caught it. Great talent. Throw it out. Let him come. Done successfully, it will come out again. Successful. Mission accomplished. Be careful from today. Okay. So 0.8 shared between whom and whom? A and B. Okay. In that 0.8 entirely doesn't belong to you. So therefore you add only 0.4 as a cost. Remaining you will have to give to ABC. Tell me, what is the net cost of raising the fund for ABC now? L plus 0.6 minus 0.5 minus 0.4. Understood? Tell me how much? L plus 0.1 minus 0.4. How much? L minus 0.3. Correct? Next. Tell me. This one. 12 plus 0.5 plus 0.1 plus 0.4. How much? Originally I have to borrow at how much? 13.4. You have to borrow at how much? L plus 0.1. So technically both of us are benefited. This is how swap will be shared among the persons in order to get a benefit. Yes. Understood the point clearly? That's all. This is the end of question number 8. Okay. Why I am re-explaining means, slowly if you understand this concept, then only you will get a good grip over the other problems. Can we go to the next one? Yes. Sir, can you tell me otherwise around the formula also I told you? Change in fixed rate minus change in floating rate minus dealer's margin. Do you remember? Okay. What is the fixed rate for first person?
13.5 minus
13.4 or 5? 4 minus 12 minus floating rate LIBOR plus 0.6 minus LIBOR plus 0.1 minus 0.1 correct
LIBOR plus 0.1 minus LIBOR minus 0.1
minus
yes, sir.
minus LIBOR plus 0.1 this is one part okay tell me how much it is 1.4 minus L plus 0.6 minus L minus 0.1 minus 0.1 correct tell me the answer finally 1.4 minus minus L plus L cancel 0.6 minus 0.1 0.5 minus 0.1 1.4 0.9 minus 0.1 which equal to 0.8 that will be shared by both of them that's all. Understood the point or not? Tell me, 0.8 will be shared by both of them means how much they will share? 0.4, 0.4. Advantage, this is an advantage shared.
Yes, sir.
Interest is a cost, this is advantage, reduce from that. Tell me, ABC wanted to really borrow at what rate? Floating rate.
Floating.
L plus 0.1 minus 0.4 means how much? L minus 0.3. I can borrow at how much? 13.4 minus 0.4 means 13. That's how we got these answers. Okay, na? With this, swap arbitrage distribution concepts also completed. Next, very most important is sixth question. Please take it. Hybrid instruments concept. Take question number 6. Take question number 6. Open the notes. ABC Bank is seeking fixed rate funding. It is able to finance at a cost of 6 months LIBOR plus 0.25% for a 200 million for 5 years. Bank is able to swap into fixed rate at 7.5% versus 6 month LIBOR treating 6 months as exactly half a year. What will be the all-in cost of funds to ABC? Another possibility being considered is the issue of hybrid instrument which pays 7.5% for the first 3 years and LIBOR minus 0.25% for the remaining 2 years. Given a 3-year swap rate of 8%, suggest the method by which bank should achieve fixed rate funding. At the end it should achieve fixed rate funding. Read the question first. Okay, first, ABC company or a bank is seeking funding in which form? Fixed or floating? Fixed. But it is not able to raise at fixed rate. What rate it can raise? LIBOR plus 0.25. For how many million loan? 200 million for 5 years. It is how many years loan? 5 years. But whenever you can't do something in the real world, you can take the swap. So swap 7.5% versus a 6 month LIBOR means 1 LIBOR equal to 7.5%. 6 months LIBOR. LIBOR is a commodity. You buy LIBOR means you sell fixed rate. You are selling LIBOR means buy fixed rate. In reality, we don't buy anything, sell anything. For netting of the transaction, whenever you give something, you should take something for the transaction base we will do. Okay, this is the point. Next, what is the all-in cost funds to ABC? Means if you go by a general swap agreement, what is the all-in cost? Shall we do it together? Please do it. Practice. Don't just sit. Practice. What is the question number 6? Tell me the answer. My original position, what I have done. Originally, what is my bank name? ABC. ABC went to a lender. With the lender, I can raise the funding. Means I will pay to lender. What rate? Fixed rate or floating rate? Floating. How much? Libor plus 0.25. I am happy or unhappy? Unhappy. Therefore, I will go to swap dealer. Tell me, what you wanted to pay? What you wanted to pay? Fixed. But what you are paying? Floating. If you can't pay fixed in the real market, you pay in the swap market. So, ABC will pay, ABC will receive. When you pay in fixed rate, at what rate you have to pay? 7.5. Okay, at what rate you should receive Libor? You will receive Libor and you will pay 7.5. Okay, na? Okay. What is my target? I want to convert my floating rate situation to fixed rate. Whether he achieved or not, let us see. Net position. Write down. Net position. Pay to the lender. How much? L plus 0.25%. Pay to the swap dealer. 7.5%. Receive from the swap dealer Libor. Negative. Net position will be Libor plus 0.25% plus 7.5 minus Libor minus plus. So tell me how much? 7.75. This is a fixed component. Everyone understood up to here? Okay. Next. Shall I continue? Okay. Copied or completed? Next. Another possibility means you can do general transaction through the swap, or you are also having another possibility. Another possibility being considered is issuing which instrument? Hybrid instrument, which pays how much? 7.5 for the first 3 years and Libor Libor minus 1/4% for the remaining 2 years. First tell me what is a hybrid instrument? It's an instrument which will be a fixed rate for some number of years during the life, and for the remaining life it will be floating. Okay. So now tell me, I wanted to change my which position to which position? Floating to fixed. Floating to fixed. When I try, I found one hybrid instrument. That hybrid instrument will be converting floating to fixed for 3 years. But floating will be again reconverted into floating for the next 2 years. Okay. First 3 is fixed, next 2 years is floating. Next. Another swap also I found in the market. Which swap? Which swap? 3 year swap also I found. That is exchanged with a Libor equal to 8%. Listening? Okay. Now answer my question. I have some questions to ask. When you found hybrid instrument, today after 3 years, after 2 years, after 5 years? Today. That particular instrument, if you open today agreement, first 3 years what you will pay? Fixed. Next 2 years what you will pay? Very good. But you are happy with that or unhappy? Unhappy, because I am happy for the first 3 years, no doubt, pakka. Because my floating will convert into fixed. What you can't do in the real world, do it in the swap world. Real world of floating. I want fixed. So pay fixed in the swap market. But I will pay fixed only for 3 years. Remaining 2 years, what I should pay? Floating. Which I don't want.
Yes.
Okay. There is another swap. How many years swap?
3 years, sir.
3 years swap. 3 years from when?
8 years.
3 years from today, na? 3 years after 3 years, sir. 3 years after 2 years, sir. From today only 3 years. Another swap. How we are going to use all these instruments? Thank you. How we are going to use all these instruments in order to convert our fixed rate, floating rate into fixed rate is a question that is being asked. Okay, ma? I will explain. See here. What are all the instruments available? First, slowly let us understand this transaction wise. First, tell me, 1 to 5 years, I entered into which transaction?
Floating.
Sorry, not 1 to 5, 1 to 3, 4 to 5. First one, I call it as a hybrid instrument. Which instrument? Hybrid instrument. Let us do hybrid first. Tell me, hybrid instrument, first 3 years, I will pay fixed or floating? Fixed rate. Means how much?
1.5%.
After that, what I will do? He has given us 7.5. 7.5. After that, I will pay floating. At what rate?
Or minus 0.25.
Okay. Next, tell me. If you observe this transaction alone, okay, tell me what is my original transaction?
Floating.
I will write here.
Libar plus 0.25.
I will pay
Libar plus 0.25.
Libar plus 0.25. First 3 years I am doing. Libar plus 0.25. Next, continue. Next, pay. Sorry. Swap transaction, what you are going to do? This is original transaction. Swap, what you will do? With a swap dealer, you will pay fixed. Correct? You will receive what? Libar. What is the fixed rate? 7.5. Understood? What you will do now? Tell me. Receive. Sorry. Pay 7.5. Receive Libar. My net position is how much?
7.75.
This is already done.
Yes, sir.
Previously, this is done for overall total 5 years. Correct? Overall, how many years? 5 years. This is what he has given here. 7.5% will be exchanged. Okay? This is given. Here, hybrid exchange of 7.5 to the Libar is not for full 5 years. It is only for 3 years. Listening? There are 3 swap instruments given in the question. General swap instrument for 5 years, hybrid instrument for 1 to 3 and 4 to 5, and another general instrument for 3 years. How many instruments are there?
3 instruments.
This is a problem which is one of the fantastic swap questions given for 10 marks and 12 marks, because how many types of instruments are involved? Number 1,
Hybrid instrument.
general swap instrument of 5 years. Libar equal to 7.5. Hybrid instrument, 3 years ki Libar equal to 7.5 hai. But remaining 2 years, Libar to Libar again.
Libar minus 1.
Are you understanding or not? Next, third one.
3 years swap.
3 years swap, that's a general swap, but only for how many years? 3. All are rates quoted today. Rates quoted today. Transaction happen in the future date. Up to your clarity, yeah? Next, tell me. This is for 3 years. I want to convert my floating to what?
Fixed.
First 3 years I am achieving my result or not?
Yes.
But there is a problem. 4th and 5th. Tell me. 4th and 5th, originally I will pay to the bank at what rate?
Floating plus 0.25.
0.25. Okay, na? Next. Again I will pay in the swap world L minus 0.25. Correct? And again I will receive what? 7.5. Libar you are paying, na? Automatically what you will receive? Fixed you will receive. Understood the point? Understood? Okay. Now answer. Swap to how you should understand. Original position is what? Original position. Libar. Okay, now in the swap world also you are paying in what? Libar.
Yes. Which is not.
Listening? You are also paying again in the Libar. Okay. Exchange of what? 7.5%. Okay, na? In the swap world you are again paying L plus 0.25 or something you are paying. So this is a
Sir, how different 7.5, sir?
that way, in that question they didn't give that information. We are assuming that the past one is only applicable. Technically one thing is very clear. Again for the 4-5 years also, it is becoming fixed or floating? Floating. That means one thing is very much clear. We are paying Libar 2 times. We are paying Libar 2 times. Because for the next 2 years they didn't give the fixed like clearly in the question. We assume 7.5. I am not doing correct answer here. I am trying to explain you that first 3 years I achieved my result.
Yes, sir.
Next 2 years you are paying Libar here, you are paying Libar again here. Fixed rate he didn't give in the question. Example I am telling you. That means you are paying Libar with Libar again. That means double times you are making a floating payment or not. So technically what will be your position here? You are again rendering fixed or floating? Floating. That means 4-5 years I could not achieve the result properly. Understood up to here? So this is normal instrument or hybrid?
Hybrid.
Hybrid la what is the disadvantage for me? First 3 years pakka covered, but the next 2 years I have to pay in what rate? Libar. Listening? Libar how much? Libar minus 0.25 I have to pay. Libar minus 0.25. Let us say fixed rate is 7.5. Same is applicable. You will pay Libar plus 0.25 plus Libar minus 0.25
Plus
minus 7.5. If at all 7.5 is applicable, in that question they didn't give anything. Okay.
2L minus 7.
Libar how much? 2 Libar. Minus 0.5 plus 0.5. 2L minus 7.5. 2L. L means what? Libar. Libar is fixed or floating? That means this is not fixed. This is again floating. What I want.
Fixed.
But what rendering?
Floating.
Wrong. Therefore, this is not the way to do. Directly hybrid instrument is not achieving my purpose. Therefore, what to do is the subject matter of this question. Understood the point clearly? Yeah? Now you answer me. Totally, how many years is the life?
5 years.
5 years. Okay. Hybrid instrument if I take first 3 years, first 3 years, fixed or floating?
Fixed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? Tell me. First 3 years fixed. And I am achieving what I want. Listening? Paying the Libar there, paying the fixed here and receiving Libar. Both are countering each other. Fixed is the net result. I am happy. 4 and 5 years, what is the problem for me?
Again, it's going to floating.
4 and 5 years, what is the problem for me? 3 to 4, 4 to 5. What is the problem? Here it is floating. Floating payment, there floating payment also double the floating payment now. That means I am resulting in a net floating and net fixed, net floating. But I want fixed. Therefore, to counter this, if you take a hybrid instrument, you must accept this. First 3 years fixed, next 2 years floating. But the next 2 years floating, something we have to do for that. Okay? Now listen carefully. How many swap instruments are there in this question? 3. First swap is for how many years?
5 years.
5 years. Next swap?
3 years.
I will ask you the question. Next third type of swap, 8% swap is given. That is for the first 3 years. Any 3 years.
First 3 years.
Answer. First 3 years. But my position damage happened not in the first 3. Damage happened in the last 2. Therefore, I will do this way. Hybrid instrument we opened. Because of hybrid, I am forced to go on floating for the last 2 years. To counter that, I will enter into general swap. Okay? General swap. Tell me. 4, 5. I made excess hedging, exact hedging. 4 and 5 years. See there. Excess hedging, enough hedging. Excess hedging. Do you know why? Already I am in Libar. Again I am taking Libar there. I am taking excess Libar or not. That means actually I should take what? Fixed. But I am forced to take what? Floating. Listening? That means last 2 years I have to rectify that mistake done.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Tell me. You answer me. Last 2 years, 4, 5, I am paying what?
Libar.
Fixed or floating?
Floating.
Floating. I wanted to counter that. Means I need to take 4 to 5 years Libar receipt or Libar payment. This is a payment. This is a payment. To counter this Libar, again tell me, original transaction I am paying in Libar or receiving in Libar? Real world you are paying or receiving? Paying in Libar. Correct? Swap world what you have to do? You are receiving Libar. But again you are doing what? Paying. Therefore create a receipt.
Yes.
Listening? So therefore I have to, what I have to do? Receive in Libar. Using a general instrument. General instrument means how many years? 1 to 5 years. Correct? So 1 to 5 years what I have to do here? Fixed. Fixed I have to receive a pay na? Pay. How much percent? 7.5. This is a general instrument. Now answer. One by one. First 3 years. First 3 years. Fixed or floating?
Fixed. Fixed.
Original position? Original position?
Floating.
Floating. Reversal position created? Fixed. Therefore, hedging is done properly for the first 3 years or not? Yes, done. Next, 4 and 5. Hedging is properly known as excess hedging. Excess hedging, because already I am taking which position? Libar. Again I am taking which position? Libar. So Libar and Libar mean double the hedging I have done. I am in a double risk now. To counter the double risk, first I need to neutralize that. Unnecessarily I am paying Libar now. Create a receipt in the otherwise swap market again. So therefore 1 to 5 years. 1 to 5 years. Why we are doing 1 to 5 years? Why not 4 to 5 years? 4 to 5 years will not be quoted today. 4 to 5 means first year should be completed. Second year, third year, fourth year beginning it will be available. Listening, those rates will not be available today. Swap market lo what rates are available? Rates quoted today for a transaction to happen at a future date. Listening, so 1 to 5 available, 1 to 3 available, 4 to 5 not available. Okay, so I have to force to enter full contract again. Okay, now tell me, because of doing this, I will do one thing. Take this, see here. Forget about it now. See only those two. See only those two, balance. What is seeing on the screen? See only those. Tell me, floating rate, L minus 0.25, Libar receipt, Libar payment. Libar receipt, Libar payment. Receipt of Libar and payment of Libar, like this it will look like. L minus 0.25 plus L. Correct? Or sorry. This is payment na? Minus L. Minus L plus L cancel. Minus 0.25 is remaining. 0.25 is a fixed rate or floating rate? Fixed rate. That means we achieved our purpose in the next 2 years. Correct? Sir, tell me now, you answer me. 1 to 5 years you will receive Libar or not? See there, 1 to 5 years you are receiving Libar or not here? Answer correct? You are receiving Libar means you are paying in what?
Fixed.
Answer. When you pay in fixed, what is the meaning there? If you pay in a fixed rate, you are paying already fixed rate here, you are again paying fixed rate here. Correct? Because of that, how many times you are making the payment? 2 times. In the way you have made a situation in such a way that you wanted to counter your Libar positions for 4-5 years, but 4 and 5 will not be available today. You are forced to take 1 to 5 again. In the viewpoint of taking 1 to 5, you are again creating a 7.5 payment in a fixed rate. Because of that, double Libar payment you counted now. Listening, Libar payment is 4 to 5 years, how much? Libar minus 0.25. Already you are having the position there. So double positions came. You counted that using the Libar receipt. Listening, again, 1 to 5 years, you are paying 7.5% fixed. 7.5% fixed if you take here, already you are paying how much?
7.5.
Already again you are paying how much? 7.5. Now tell me, here in the second situation, first tell me, first situation 1 to 3 and 4 to 5 understood? 1 to 3, 4 to 5. Here problem is with fixed or floating? Fixed, problem is with the fixed or floating? Floating. To counter that, we take 4 to 5. But 4 to 5 available or not available? We are forced to take 1 to 5. We have taken. Now problem is with fixed or floating? Now second situation, you have taken 1 to 5. Okay. Once you do that, problem is with the fixed or floating? Answer. Both. Do you know why? 1 to 5 years you are receiving Libar again.
Yes, sir.
I want Libar receipt for 4-5 years only. I want Libar receipt for entire period of only 4-5 hours. But you created this for
5 years.
Entire 5 years. That's why first 3 years I will knock again. Understood the point? Okay. Now tell me. First 3 years, that's why you have to listen to this problem again and again to understand. First 3 years, I am paying in what? A fixed rate, yeah, see there, hybrid. First 3 years I am paying in what?
In real market.
A real market illa. First in this hybrid. Fixed or floating? Yeah? Fixed. That is really according to our intention. Okay. Now see horizontally. Okay. First 3 years, how you are paying? 7.5? 7.5. You are making how many payments?
2.
How many payments here? Already you are paying already you are paying in what in the real life? Floating. To counter that you entered into which case? Fixed.
Right.
But in the view of this general swap, you are taking 2 times a payment in fixed or not? Means you are making 1 time fixed payment or 2 times?
2 times.
Huh?
2 times.
2 times you are paying for the first 3 years. First
3 years.
you want to pay fixed for listening. You wanted to pay fixed for first 3 years or all the 5 years?
All the 5 years.
Answer. All the 5 years. Okay. Already 1 to 3 you are paying here. You covered 1 to 5. Means 4 to 5 also covered here or not? So you wanted to close your position for all the 5 years, 1 to 3 years.
1 to 3.
Listen. Repeat if you don't answer properly. Listen there. 1 to 3. First 3 years. First 3 years. What position you have taken?
Fixed.
Fixed or floating?
Fixed.
Fixed. Next 4 to 5 years.
Floating.
4 to 5 years floating. This is creating a problem for us. Why this is creating a problem? Because originally is floating. Again I am making the payment in floating in the swap. Double time I am making the swap payment in the form of floating. To counter this for 4 to 5 years, actually I should enter into only 4 to 5 years ki fixed I should enter. But 4 to 5 years swaps will not be available like that. Understood? Therefore, this payment should be counted using a receipt. 4 to 5 years should be counted using 4 to 5 only. But today, 4 to 5 will not be available in the market. 1 to 3 will be available, 1 to 2 will be available, 1 year will be available, 1 to 5 will be available. All from today to future will be available. Future to future will not be available. Listening? So therefore, I am forced to take a 1 to 5 year swap. 1 to 5 year swap, my target, first focus on that. My target is to neutralize Libara, neutralize fixed. Again, neutralize the Libar. So this Libar I wanted to close here. So to neutralize this payment with this, I need to create a Libar receipt. Libar?
Receipt.
Libar receipt means I am forced to take a fixed payment.
Yes, sir.
Listening? Then you are taking forced to pay fixed payment of 7.5. Because of doing like this, there is a advantage or disadvantage. Advantage is 4 to 5. Sir, 1 to 5 means 4 to 5 is also there inside that 1 to 5. Okay, na? Now tell me. You tell, I will write. 4 to 5 years. Okay. You are making a payment here, correct? You are getting a receipt of how many years? Here, how many years? Excess, how much you are taking? 3 years excess you are receiving. What you are receiving? Excess. Okay, next. Because of receiving here, you are making a payment here in a fixed or not? 1 to 3, 4 to 5, 2 parts are there. Already 1 to 3 you are paying here. You have to pay only for how many years? 4 to 5. In this 1 to 5, 4 to 5, 7.5 payment is happy for me. Excess how many years I am paying here? 3 years again I am paying. 4 to 5, 7.5% fixed is happy. 1 to 3, double time payment I am doing. Listening? Therefore, this 3, I can create a 3 year swap again now. In this 3 year swap, for this receipt, I will take a payment. For this payment, I will take a receipt. Listening? So tell me now. For this, what I will do? I am receiving. Tell me, why you are sitting silent? For this 7.5 payment, what I need to create? Receipt I need to take. Correct? Receipt in what? Fixed receipt. Payment in Libar. Listening? Tell me, fixed receipt is how much? 8. This is a receipt of payment. Receipt. This is another swap. 8 year swap. 8% swap. Next, exchange to Libar. As a payment or receipt? Answer. Now tell the net effect. 1 to 3 years. What you are doing? Properly. 1 to 3 years. What you are doing? First, see this and tell. Pay 7.5%. Okay. Next, again. Pay 7.5% because of this. 1 to 5, 1 to 3 also will be there. Next, after that, again you are paying Libar. Paying Libar. Clear? Next, 4 to 5 years when it is there, not in 1 to 3. Therefore, don't take in 1 to 3 schedule. Okay, na? 1 to 5 la, 1 to 5. Okay? 1 to 3 also will be there or not? Therefore, tell me, receive. Receive what? Libar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, na everyone? Okay. Next. After that, answer to one of my question. Here also I am receiving or not? 1, 2, 3. So tell me how much I am receiving?
8%.
8%.
Yes, sir.
Okay, na? Net position you tell me. Minus Libar plus Libar cancel. 15 minus 8. How much? 7%. So technically tell me, first 3 years I am paying how much interest?
7%.
Fixed or floating? Fixed. My target is what? Fixed. Next. 4 to 5. Tell me. 1 to 3 is useful for 4 to 5 or not useful? Not useful. 1 to 5 is useful or not useful? Useful. 1 to 5 is useful or not useful? Useful. 1 to 3 useful or not useful? Not useful. 4 to 5 useful or not useful? Useful. That's all. Bifurcate them.
Payment.
Pay
Libar minus 0.25.
0.25.
Yes, sir.
Next, pay
7.5%.
7.5.
Receive.
Receive
7,
Libar. Receive Libar. Tell me, L minus 0.25
plus
plus 7.5 minus L. Minus L plus L cancel
7.25.
25 for the next 2 years. This is how the cancellation will be done. Understood the question and answer clearly? Yeah. This is the question given for 12 marks. Here, marks are given not for the length of the problem, but for the thinking. How difficult it will be to sit in exam hall and think about all these. Understood or not? First tell me this schedule, understood?
Yes.
Institute didn't give any schedule, directly they have done workings. But this schedule will help you to understand. Original position is what?
Floating.
Reversal should be created through
Hybrid.
fixed. But we can't create because there is a Libar again involved in a hybrid instrument.
Yes.
Clear? To counter that, we entered into what? To counter that, we entered into 125. Because of that 125, one advantage came. Floating payment is counted through floating receipt in the last 2 years. In the last 2 years. But for the first 3 years, I am again making a payment here.
Yes, sir.
To counter that, we again entered into reverse swapping for the next 3 years. Using that, we calculated this. Hopefully, you understood the concept clearly. With this, we have completed very, very important hybrid swap calculations also over. Okay. Last areas, we are having an area called as swap valuation. What is the calculation? Swap valuation. Please open your notes. Let's do one by one. Open the notes. Eight marks question type. So many times these kind of questions came in exam. Let's read. TMC Corporation entered into rupees 3.5 million notional principal interest rate swap agreement. As per agreement, TMC is to pay fixed rate and to receive a floating rate of Libar. The payment will be made at the interval of 90 days for 1 year, and it will be based on the adjustment factor of 90 by 360. The term structure of Libar on the date of agreement is as follows. Days rate. You are required to calculate fixed rate on the swap and the first net payment on the swap. Using the above example, explain what do you mean by swap rate and how it is related to par yield. Fix a swap bid and offer rate for the above transaction. If the financial institution dealing in this swap wants the dealer margin of 0.2%. Read the question before we start with the discussion. Hopefully you completed reading the question. Can we?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here. Before we start doing this particular concept of what is this fixed rate or floating rate calculation, first let me tell you what is the idea behind this question. Exam life, there are 5 to 10 occasions of exams if you take. Sir, interest rate swaps, let us say 5 exam question papers like it came. Okay, interest rate swaps if it come. One attempt they will ask transformation of assets and liability. First type of problems you have seen, yes. They will ask the transformation of asset or liability. Swap arbitrage they will ask. Means last problem you have done 2 times it will ask. Remaining 2 times question comes from valuation. There are 3 areas in swaps. What are the 3 areas? Transformation of asset liability, swap arbitrage, swap valuation. They are the 3 types they will ask. Okay. So the point is transformation of asset liability we have seen now. This problem is also on transformation of asset liability. Swap arbitrage we have seen now. LIBOR changing, 2 people coming together, sharing of benefits, that one. Swap valuation is another 2 areas. Means 5 questions, the trend is like this. 1:2:2 type. Okay. In every 5, 1 question will come from transformation, 2 questions will come from arbitrage, 1 valuation. Difficult one is valuation. Overall, in all the 3, difficult one is valuation. That we are going to discuss now. Time will be taken for the first question. If you do this properly, no new question you will find. All questions comes in examination will be from this. Changes will be there in the problem only. Here and then they will make small changes. Instead of LIBOR rate, they will give PLR rates. Remaining everything will be same. Let us do this question. Okay. So, if you once listen to this particular question properly, clarity will come as to what is the swap calculations. Okay. First, see there, TMC Corporation entered into rupees 3.5 million. 3.5 million means 35 lakhs. Million notional principal, interest rate swap agreement. As per the agreement, TMC is to pay fixed rate and receive floating rate of LIBOR. Tell me, what it is going to pay?
Fixed rate.
What it is going to receive?
LIBOR.
LIBOR, floating rate. Tell me, what it is going to pay?
Fixed rate, sir.
What it is going to receive? LIBOR. What is the rate of fixed here? In the previous question, 7.75. 7.5.
Yes.
Or we calculated 7 for first 3 years, 7.25 for the next 2 years. Like that, how much here? That is the question we are going to do now. How that is fixed? As 7 is 7.5, 7.25, how they are getting? Is the question. From that, this question started. How to value that? Exactly how do you know that it is 7, 7.5, 7.25? In the previous questions, 6.14, 6.44, 6.54. How you are getting those answers? So there should be some mechanism to get the answers or not. So $1 equal to rupees 80. $1 equal to rupees 80. How you fix that? There is a theory in the foreign exchanges called as purchasing power parity theory. PPPT. What is that?
Purchasing
Power parity. When we come to forex, I will explain that. Purchasing power parity theory will be there. Under the PPPT concept, 2 particular currencies between we will establish a pricing. Like that, LIBOR equal to this much %. How do you know? A question will arise or not. That valuation mechanism is given using swap valuation. Given using swap valuation. Let us do that. So we need to spend some time. Once you listen, no exam question will be new for us. You will be comfortably doing the answers. Shall we? Okay. First tell me. TMC Corporation entered into how many million notional principal? 35 lakhs. It will be receiving what? LIBOR. Paying what? We wanted to know LIBOR will be received against how much payment of fixed rate is a question. Listening, okay. Next, the payment will be made at the interval of how many days, sir? 90 days. Means every 3 months. 90 days means how much? 3 months. Okay. Tell me now. See there. 90th day. Which day? 90th day. How much interest you will pay?
7%.
Between two banks, how much percent you will pay? 7. That 7 is fixed at 90 days. 7 is fixed on 0 data. This is 0 by 3. 0 by 3. This is 0 by 6. This is 0 by 9. This is 0 by 12. These are all LIBOR rates given on the date of agreement. Which date? On the date of agreement. Listening, they are not giving on the reset dates. All are the rates given on which date? Agreement date. That means, tell me, today you went to a bank. Today you went to a bank. You asked him, I want a loan. He asked how many months? 3 months. He said 7. That means when you are going to take loan? Today. For how many months?
3 months.
Next, see there. You asked 6 months loan. What is the rate he quoted?
7.25.
When you have to pay that? After 6 months, but rate is quoted today. Understood the difference? These are not reset date rates. These are all 0 date rates. The first success in the question. You should read it properly. Tell me, on the date of agreement, how much? 7 is 7.25, 7.45 and 7.55. These are all rates on which date? 0 date. Traded for futuristic rates. Okay, na? Next. We want not this. We want 3 by 6, 6 by 9, 9 by 12. This we want. Why, sir, we want this? I will tell you why we want this. We are going to transact on normal rates or LIBOR rates. I mean in the swap market or real life market. Answer. Swap market we want. Okay. Swap market a person can go into the swap market to shift his asset to liability or liability to asset anytime during the agreement. I have taken loan. Listen, I have taken loan. I have taken loan today. Today bank fixed a rate at 7%. Floating rate loan I have taken. How much bank has fixed? 7. Later that 7 has become how much? 7.25 after some number of days. Correct? 0 date it is 7. 90th day it is 7.25. 180th day it is 7.45. 270th day it is 7.55. Which will be paid at the next 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. Hopefully you understood the point. I want answer. 7% is fixed when?
Today.
7.25. Sir, correct. 0. Next, 7.45. 0. 7.55. 0. All are rates quoted today for a future transaction. Correct? Now answer. I don't want like this. I have taken loan. I have taken a loan. First it is a fixed rate or it is a floating rate. How much is a floating? 7. I started my journey. 3 months completed. Okay, 3 months completed. Later I found that floating rates are increasing. I wanted to convert my position into fixed rate. Convert my position into fixed rate. Means I don't want to pay in floating, I want to pay in fixed. That's what happening in this question. That's why I'm paying in fixed rate. As the floating rates are increasing, I don't want it. I want to shift my position today, anytime in the future. Anytime in future means you should not give me rate quoted today, you should give me a rate on that date. That's why we want to calculate forward rates. Listening or not everyone? Okay, na? So listen carefully. I will tell you the mechanics of calculating this, but before that, understood the idea behind? First point number 1, in question in exam, they will give which rates generally? They will give rates for today. We have to calculate which rates using that. Forward rates we have to calculate in the exam. Okay, na? So tell me, you are required to calculate what rate? Fixed rate means LIBOR equal to dash. In all the questions done till now, they have given in the question. In this question, he is asking calculate that dash. Okay, and first net payment on the swap. Using the above example, what do you mean by swap rate? All these things are general examples that they have given. Shall we start doing the problem? Okay, na? But before even going into that, open the notes. You have to write certain points. Everyone on live also, please. If you are listening, write down the notes properly. One time if you write, take this as a source material. Any question in the examination you can do. Okay? First, see here. First thing is, unrelated to this example, unrelated to that question, listening, no relation to that. Just I am asking you one question. See there. Spot LIBOR rates. Write down this. I will also write. Ten to 10.5, 11. Okay? First, calculate forward rates between 1 to 2, 3. 1 to 2, 3. Why is not 0, 1? 0, 1 anyway 10% only will apply. There is no forward rate for that. Shall we continue? Okay. See here now. Shall we begin? Listen to the discussion properly. Important. Do along with me also. First tell the meaning. Tell the meaning. What do you mean by 10% here?
10%.
It is a rate quoted today for a transaction to happen after 1 year.
Yes, sir.
Next, rate quoted today, see the screen, for a transaction to happen after 2 years. For 2 years, or else, rate quoted today for next 3 years transactions. Correct? When I say 2 years are second year are 2 years are 2 years, that means 0 to 2, between that this is a rate prevailing.
Yes, sir.
Listening, this is a real, this 10.5, 11 and 10, these are all the rates when you go to the bank. Bank has quoted these.
Yes.
You went to the bank here, you asked, I want 1 year loan. How much bank said?
10%.
You said, I want 2 years.
10.5.
You said, I want 3 years. 11% means they are expecting 11 for the first year, second year, third year on an average.
Yes, sir.
Really they may expect 11 this time.
Yes.
Next year another. We don't know how much it is. Average they are expecting how much? 11%. Listening, okay. Now I don't want this. I want 1 to 2, 2 to 3. This calculation we call as what rate? Forward rates. What rates are here? Forward rates. Using what we have to calculate forward rate? Bootstrapping is there. Okay, how to do that I will tell you. First, point number 1, understood what I said? These are called as what rates?
Forward.
Spot rates. These are all called as what rate? Forward rate. Tell me the difference between what is spot rate and forward rate. Spot rates are rate quoted today for a transaction in future. Forward rates are rate quoted in future for transaction to happen in future. Listening, okay. Now tell me, this rates and this rates will be same or different?
Different.
Definitely different. First they same. Remaining everything will be same or changing? Changing. Tell me, what is 10.5? That is the return average. That is the return expected by the market for the first 2 years on an average. We will prove that it is an average now. Okay? Please write down. Calculation. This is the number 1 here. We are dividing our total discussion into 5 parts. This is the part 1. Slowly write down, we will complete. Next 40 minutes, spend properly quality time, we will complete the swap valuation. Okay? Do it. First question. What I am asking you to calculate? Forward rate. Solution. Write like this. 0, 1. How much? How much? 10%. B. 1 by 2. Tell me. Market is expecting how much for 0 to 1?
Sir, 10%.
How much percent? 10 for 1 year. How much they are expecting for 2 years?
10.5.
I want second year. How to do? 10.5 into 2 for 2 years minus 10 into 1 whole divided by 2 minus 1. Okay, tell. 10.5 into 2 means how much? 21. 21 minus 10 means how much? 11. 11 by 1 is 11%. C. I want what? 2 to 3. Tell me, how to interpret? Market require how much return for the 3 years loan? 11% for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, all the 3 average are. All the 3 years ki average they are expecting how much? 11. How much they are expecting for the 2 years?
10.5.
33 minus 21. How much? 12. Okay? Now, one point we completed. Okay? Now tell me. Write down. Term. Calculated.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Tell me. How many, write down. How many years is the term? 1, 2, 3. What is the current yield? Average yield?
10.5.
Write down. 10%, 10.5% and 11%. But what is the forward rate?
10, 11.
10, 11, 12. Now tell me, for the forward rate, what is the reference period? Tell me for both. For the normal bond, what is the reference rate? 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3. But for this, 0 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by, sorry, 2 by 3. Now tell me, how much, I am asking question, listen. How much market is expecting for the first year?
10%.
How much market is expecting for the second year?
11%.
When they are expecting all these today, today they are expecting to prevail after 1 year. To prevail after 1 year. 1 year or 2 years like that. So to prevail after 3 years, how much? 12%. That means today anyway rate is 10%. Fixed already. Listening? After 1 year means second year ki they are expecting 11% to prevail. After 2 years means for the third year they are expecting how much? 12. What is the difference between 11 and 10.5? Don't tell 0.5. I am not asking that. I am asking meaningless difference. 10.5 is the average. Exactly for the second year, how much they are expecting?
11%.
How much? 11. Now answer my question. Market is expecting how much in the first year?
10%.
Second year,
11%.
10 plus 11.
21.
21 divided by 2.
10.5.
That's how 10.5 came. 10 plus 11 plus 12. 10 plus 11 plus 12. 33 by 3.
11.
That's how that 11 came. 11 is average. 10.5 is average. 10 is average. So, whenever you want to calculate forward rate is the rate for overall period of 1 year period, sir. Either yearly or quarterly or whatever the period you take, for that you will get the answer. Swap valuation, you should not use average rates. You should use the forward rates. That's why forward rate agreements comes in IRRM chapter. We will do that later. Okay, forward rate agreements. Sir, actually everyone understood the logic clearly, yeah? Here. Okay, so tell me, reference period for 10, 10.5, 11 is 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3. But the reference period for the forward rates is 0 by 1, 1 by 2, 2 by 3. This is what we have done in bond valuation, 16th and 17th question. If you remember. Okay, we have already done there. This is only reference. Sorry, can I continue further? Tell me now. 0 by 1 is 0 by 2. Sir, 0 by 1. 0 by 2, 1 by 2. 0 by 3, 2 by 3. Meaning understood? Tell me. From forward rates, average rates will come, or from average rates, forward rate will come. Forward rates say create average rates. Average rates don't cover the forward rates. Simply to tell, source in the market is what?
Forward rate.
Do you know how the markets react? Banks will presume like this. Banks, for the next 1 year, we can expect 10% interest rate. 1 year after, market will expect 11%. That means, now 10, 1 year after 11 means, average how much they are expecting? 10.5. Public when they tell, they can't tell first year 10, next year 11 means they don't understand. Therefore, averages banks will quote using the forward rates they obtain. Are you understanding the point or not? In problems in SFM, from the exams point of view, using the average we calculate forward rates. But in real world we don't do that. Forward rates will be there, given by the RBI. Using that we will calculate what? Average rates. That's how the real calculations are being done. That's why LIBOR is the source for average rates. Average rates are never source for LIBOR.
Yes, sir.
Understood or not? LIBOR is the heart of entire world finance market. Okay. So therefore, understood up to here. In India, LIBOR instead what is there? MIBOR. That's why the RBI and all these institutions are very serious about MIBOR calculations, because that decides the future of India. Are you understanding or not? How good you are in valuing the LIBOR, that good the transactions in swaps. Okay, na? India swap transactions between entities is not so popular even till now. Popular, but less popular when you compare with other side world. MNCs are there in India, Reliance Industries, everything. They are doing. But mid-sized companies and all those, they are not going for swap because treasury managers don't know the swap calculations. Manager, sir, this much complicated concept, the person sitting inside should first know or not. Again, just by passing SFM examination does not mean you are a scholar in swaps. Clear? Because people should know all these mechanics of swaps. You should learn all these. Then you should do. 4 problems if you do, even you can leave choice and you can pass SFM exam.
Yes, sir.
That does not make you expert in swaps. Na? So 100 people qualifying in 99 don't know swaps properly. 1% will know exam questions. But who will know that the forward rates are there, average rates are there, market level we have to compare and contrast. People won't know. So, sir, anyway, you understood the concept now? So this is the first point. We are doing problem other than problem. Other than problem, first I am trying to make you understand what we are going to do. Okay, na? These are what rates? These are what rates? Okay. Now you tell me, use that knowledge in this question now. What rates these are? Average rates. These are not real rates. These are the average rates. Using this, what we need to calculate? Apply this. Now do. Stage by stage like that. I will tell one example. We will apply that in the answer. Okay, ma? Tell me. In the question number 9, give the information to me properly. Year. Year kaadaite. It is periods. Or terms you can call. How many months terms? 90 days terms. Tell me now. 90, 180, 270, 360. Also write in the brackets in months. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, na? Write down. What are the current yields? Why I call it current yield? Those are all the rates quoted today. On the date of agreement. Tell me, how much?
7, 7.25, 7.45, 7.53.
Can you calculate the forward rates? Tell me. 7.
7.2,
Calculations on the other side. 7.25 into 2. Minus 7 into 1. Whole divided by
2 minus 1.
Oh, sorry. Not 7.25 into 2. I forgot. 7.25 into 6. But do in a correct way. Understood? Working.
Yes, sir.
Tell me now.
7.5.
This working I am writing here. Tell me the overall value.
7.5.
Understood up to here? Next, 2 in calculator now. 7.45 into 9 minus
7.25.
divided by 3. $7.85. Next, 7.55 into 12 minus 7.45 into 9 divided by 12 minus 9. Do again. How it will be 7.56? Yeah, one point will change. Yeah. Same 7.85. Tell me the reference periods.
0 by
How to write? Forward rate ke reference you tell me.
0 by 3.
0 by 3.
3 by 6.
3 by 6.
6 by 9.
6 by 9.
9.
Very good. This is how you should understand. One example we have taken. Problem step 1 also we completed. Write down step 1. Over. Again, for step 2 calculation, again I will give that example. We'll do. Apply that example in this question. Okay, na? Write down step 2. Calculation of PV factors. Calculation of PV factors. Shall I do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, where is the example? 1 second. This is the example. Okay. Tell me, in our example, what are the rates I have taken? 1, 2, 3.
10.
Current yields are how much? 10,
10.5.
11. Forward rates we calculated 10, 11, 12. Correct? Okay. Now, from what is derived?
Forward rate to average.
That means when you discount using average rates or when you discount using forward rates, answer should be same. Because using that rates only, those rates also came.
Yes, sir.
Listening? Understood or not? Shall I tell you why? Tell me, total of all the 10.5 plus 11. 10 plus 10.5, how much? 20.5. 20.5 plus 11. How much? 31.5. But that will not be equal to forward rate. Because those are averages, these are exact rates. You should do again average and calculate. Then only you will get the final answers properly. Correct? 12, 11 divided by 2. Sorry, 12, 11, 10 divided by 3. 11. That is the third year. Average. 10, 11 divided by 2. 10.5. That's year 2. 10 divided by 1 means 10 only will come. Those are matching now. Correct? Now listen carefully. I will calculate the discount rates. Same we will apply also in the problem we are going to do. Like that. Learn here, do there. Please see here first. Year. Tell me year. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Tell me current yield only first. 10, 10.5, 11. Tell me, what is the PV? How to do? How to do?
1 by 1.
So my question is, if you take 10, you will take only 10.
Yes.
For 2 years you take 10.5. For 2 years you will take the same.
Yes.
Means, like this you will not do. If you have to take at 10%, if you have to take at 10%, you will take only for 1 year. Okay, now tell me, what is the PV factor? Current yield also I don't need. Tell the PV factor. 10% is 1 year.
1 by 1.
Sorry, then I will write this way. Tell me now. 1 year, how to write?
1 by 1.1.
1 by,
1.1.
tell me the answer.
0.909.
90?
91.
Sorry, 9. 0.909. Listening? Okay. 2 years ki, we will take 10%. Average 10.5 for both the years. Tell me how to do. 1 by 105 whole square. First tell me, all are same maturity or different maturity, sir? All are, sir, understand this way. This is bond 1, this is bond 2, this is bond 3. All are same bonds, sir, different bonds, sir. Different. One bond is having life of 1 year, 10% discount. Another bond is having how many years? 2 years. All are not same bond of 3 years life. Different 3 types of bonds. You assume like that. Okay? Tell me. How much? 0.819.
Yes,
Okay. Next. 3 years bond.
1 by 1.11.
Whole cube. 1 by 1.11 divided by 1.11 divided by 1.11. Yeah.
683.
0.683. This is for what? 0.683 means?
Bond 3 and life.
For 3 years you have done. Correct? Now I want like this. This is for the second year, this is for the first year, this is for the third year. I don't want even this way. I want like this. 1 year means 1 by 1.10. Correct? How much it will become? 0.909. 0.909. Okay, ma? Okay. Now see here. See here. See here first. Later you can write. Ray, you gave me correct answer, huh? You gave wrong answer to me. Tell the correct answers. I can't go back and recheck again. I believe you. 2 years means how to do? 1 by whole square. Tell me. 0.819. 3 years 1 by 1.11 whole cube. How much? 0.751. From this, what you have to understand? Tell me. 1 by 1.10 means you discounted that bond. Sir, all are same bonds of different, same bond with 3 years life. Different bonds are. These are all 3 different loans. You should understand that way. Okay. Today, market is expecting 10% for 1 year. Today, market is expecting 10.5% for 2 years. Today, market is expecting 11% for 3 years, not third year. Listening? Okay, see there. Tell me, I will get the first cash. Listening? I will get the first. Imagine these are zero coupon bonds. Which bonds? Zero coupon bonds. Not coupon paying bonds. These are all zero coupon bonds. Assume like that. These assumptions are based. Tell me, if it is a zero coupon bond, you will receive your payment in 1 year zero coupon bond. After 1 year. If it is a zero coupon bond, you are getting the cash flow after 2 years. Mean you should discount it 1 year or 2 years. 0.819. There is a 3 year zero coupon bond. First year no interest. Second year no interest. Third year directly it will come. Third year discounting 0.751. 100% understood everyone. These are all. This is wrong you have told me. How much you told me? 0.683. 0.751 is the correct one. Sir, okay. Anyway, I have written. Now I want one answer from you. These are all calculated using average rates, actual forward rates. Answer? Okay, next. I will ask you a question, answer. Please listen. I want 1 lakh rupees after 3 years. Required return is 10%. Today, how much I need to invest to achieve that 1 lakh? Means PV equal to FE divided by 1 plus R whole power N. Okay, na? FE means how much? 1 lakh at 1.10 power 3. How much? 75,131. How to understand this? See here. 0 today, 1, 2, 3. Third year, how much you are getting? What is your expected rate?
10%.
That means 10% ni how many times you need to discount? Power law 3. Discount for first time. Third year cash flow comes to second year. Again discount. Again discount. Second year will become first year. Again discount. First year will become present value. Correct? In this, in all the 3 years, what is the rate you are using? 10%. Instead of doing like that, we will use power 3. But this is average la 10. Average la 10, but you are assuming that all the years 10 is expected result. But forward rates la what we will do? We will not take 10% average. Exactly what is the expectation we will take? Means really first year 10, second year how much we will take, third year we will take. Clear? Tell me, this cash flow, second year cash flow, how to rate? 1 lakh into 1 by 1.1. Third year become first year. Sorry, third year become second year. This answer will be there, na? 1 lakh into 1 by 1.10. Once you discounted, na, third year becomes how much year? Second year. Into 1 by 1.1. First year. Into 1 by 1.1. 0 year. Rate is same or different? Average, forward, average. Instead of this, we will take forward rates here. Different rates, we will discount it. Listening? Okay. Remember these answers now. Okay. Tell me. 1 year, second year, third year. Please, you tell me, I will write. Shall we? What are the forward rates we got? 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. First year cash flow, I will discount at what rate? Tell me the answer. 0.909. 2 years is there. How many years? 2 years, 3 years. 2 years means first, second year should be brought to first year. Sir, 2 years to bring to 0. First 2 should come to 1. 1 should come to 0. Between 1 to what is the market expectation? 1 into 1.10. 819. Next. Tell me. 3 years means you will get the cash flow today, na? After 3. After 3 should come to 0 means 3 will not become 0 directly. 3 2 become 2. 2 2 become 1. 1 2 become 0. 3 2 become 2 means you should need rate between 2 3.
Yes, sir.
Tell me. 1 2. 1 1 into. Tell me. Do properly. No. It cannot be. You said 751. Are you calculate this properly first? I doubt you. Are you have taken 10%. I asked 11% here. 1 divided by 1.11 whole cube. It cannot be 7.751. Yeah. 1 by 1.1 ki 7.5. 7? 3.1. 7.31. Now you do this. 1 by 1.12 divided by 1.11 divided by 1.10. 7.3. What you understand from this? Whether you take average rates or whether you take forward rates, PV factors are same. Correct? Discounting rates will change or will not change?
Discounting rates will change.
Discounting rates, yeah, 0.909, 0.819, 0.731 will change or will not change? Tell me, which is complicated? Average rates complicated or forward rates complicated? Forward rates are complicated. Which is easy? That's why banks announce public key. They will announce only average rates. Anyway, answers are same, na? That's why they will do like that. But LIBOR calculation key, tell me, LIBOR is used to calculate average rates. Average rates are used to calculate LIBOR. That means if you know 10, 11, 12, you will know averages. But how to do that 10, 11, 12 is a subject matter now. LIBOR, if it is available, you can go for average yield. LIBOR who will give? We have to do now. Understood the point clearly? So, understood up to here? Apply the same and do the question now. Come to our point. Step 2, PV factors. Okay? Shall we do it together? Write down first. Period. Period. How many months first? 3 months. 6 months. 9 months. 12 months. Forward rates. 7% is per annum. Yesterday I said 7% is per annum. We want how many months? 3 months. 7 into 3 by 12. 1 point. Next. 6 by 12 you have done. How much? How much is the overall rate?
7.5 into 6 by 2, 3.7.
No. This is for 3 months. You are calculating forward rates, yeah? Anything is for quarter only, divided by 4A, everything. Sir, 1 second, tell me. 6 months you are doing that? You are doing average rate or forward rate? How to do this? This is 0 to 3. This is 3 to 6. This is 6 to 9. This is 9 to 12. You are forgetting. 9 to 12 means these are all quarters. 4 quarters you are dividing that. That's why in the question he said 90 by adjust, 90 by 360 you take. Means 1 by 4. Everything should be for a quarter. How many quarters will be there? 4. 7.5 is for total year. But we want only for 1 quarter. 1 quarter how much?
1.87.
Like this only we do mistakes in exam. Next. 7.85 divided by
1.96.
1.
9625.
Pakkana 963. Next.
It is 1.85. Same as.
Same 1.963. Copy down this. See here. I have given the answer also. First, did you understand the calculation of forward rates clearly, everyone? Answer, yeah? Okay. Now tell me.
All the cases, the last 2 rates will be the same, sir?
No. In this question, last 2 cases, the answer came as significantly same. Every question it may not come like that. Don't mug up that. Last 2 will not be same. In this question, coincidentally both are same. Okay. Now tell me, can we calculate PV factors for this?
Yes.
PV factor. Tell me. Everyone, tell me. 1.75 will not change. First period there is no change. Na? Tell me how to do. 1 by 0175. Tell me. 0.983. 0.983. Okay. Now, tell me how to do the second one. 1 by 1.0. Sorry. 1 by 1.0175. Sorry. First we will do this. 0875 into 0.1875. 1 by 1.01875 into 1 by 1.0175. 9 6 5. 1 by 1.01963 into 1 by 1.01875 into 1 by 1.0175. 0. Next. 1 by 1.01963 into 1 by 1.01963 into 1 by 1.01875 into 1 by 1.0175. 0.92. Total them. 3.8. 3.822. Just for calculation sake I kept. Okay. First tell me, all the 4 years rates, do you understand how to do? They understood? Roughly you do. Everyone listening to the video, roughly you do. We also have average rates on hand or not? 7, 7.25, 7.45, 7.55. Instead of doing like this, 7.25, 2 years discount can you do? Check the values. Take calculator. 7% you should not do. But 7.25 also you have to calculate now. Sir, will you check that later? Will you check that later? What you have to do at home? 7% for 4 months, divided by 4 you take. 7.25 also divided by 4 you take. 4, 5 and 5 also you take. Instead of doing into, take same rate and do. Okay, 1 divided by something, 7.25 divided by 4 if you take, you will get a rate for quarter. 1.875 same thing you will get the answer. These PV factors only it will come. That's why only in the previous box, first I have shown you saying that same rates will come whether you do like this or whether you do like this. Average rates discounting or forward rate discounting. Answers will be same or different as same. Up to here also understood everyone? No. What we calculated understood? What is the step 1 we calculated? First calculation of forward rates. Next calculation of PV factors using that forward rates. Up to here comfortable everyone understood? Next step 3. Calculation of fixed rate leg. Calculation of fixed rate leg. Calculation of fixed rate leg. Okay. Okay. What do you mean by a fixed rate leg? Is a question. Calculation of fixed rate leg. Shall we see there? What do you mean by a fixed rate leg? Tell me, all the rates given in the question are fixed rates or floating rates? Floating rate. They are changing, na? What rates they are? Floating rates. Okay. We want which rate? Means we want one fixed rate on the basis of floating information. Information given are floating rates are fixed. Answer, yeah. Floating. Using that we need to attach LIBOR equal to some fixed rate. Okay, na? Now tell me. First imagine this way. This is important adjustment. See there. You are originally having which position? Floating or fixed in the question. You want to change from which position to which position? See here, he has clearly given pay fixed receiving floating. Pay fixed receiving floating. Tell me now. I wanted to pay what? Receive what? Means what? LIBOR. I want to LIBOR against a fixed rate or not? How much is this fixed rate is a question now. Okay. How much is that fixed rate? Always listen. Yesterday I told you, again I am repeating this lesson. Fixed rate and floating rate bonds, if you see, a bond, if it is a fixed rate bond, company pays a fixed interest irrespective of what the market is expecting. Market expect 4. You are also giving 4. Market expecting 4. You are also giving 4. Listen to my words properly. Market expecting 4. Company paying coupon of 4%. Bond will be traded par. Because there is no capital gain, there is no capital loss. The only return is in the form of coupons. What I am expecting 4. Company is giving how much? 4. So therefore bond is traded par. Market is expecting 5. Company paying only 4. Bond will get a discount. Company market expecting 3. Company paying 4. Means I am paying more than what the market is expecting. My bond will be traded at a premium. This is the point. First point, everyone understood? Over. Next issue after that, second thing. Floating rate bonds. Let us understand. Floating rate bonds are those bonds whose interest rates will be marked to the market. Whose interest rates are marked to the market. Marked to the market when? Every day. Every day they are market to market. Today Libor and tomorrow Libor will not be same. Tomorrow Libor, day after tomorrow will not be same. But interest rates will be said as 0 by 3, 3 by 6, 6 by 9, 9 by 12. Like this we will do. Listening, means answer. Whatever the interest I have to pay at the end of third month, when it is decided? Zero date decided. Correct? Zero date, I am deciding how much we should pay. Correct or not? Means floating rate bonds, people make a wrong interpretation. They will think that floating rate bond means what? If the market la interest rate is rising. Market la rising. Company also will pay higher interest. Market la interest rate falling. Company also will pay lesser interest rate. This is how people think. Therefore, always my bond will be marked to the market. Therefore, bond is traded par. This is how the interpretations are. Absolutely wrong. My money is blocked only on the last date, sir. My money is blocked throughout the period. But try to understand clearly. Today, zero date, today, I am taking. 3 months completed. 3 months ki interest rate became 7.55. 7.55. I started at 7. Market came to 7.55. Now tell me, 7.55 market came and rise. Company will also pay me 7.55 in a floating rate bond. Bond is par, premium, discount, par. Because market came to 7.55, I am also paid 7.55. 3 to 6 again, they don't disturb me. Listening, you are taking how many months swap? Quarterly swaps. Therefore, between 3 to 6 again, they don't disturb you. Okay, now what will happen between 3 to 6? Market la interest rate went to 8, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4. By the time 6 months end, it came to 7.5. Now company will pay at what rate? 7.5. Then between there is a hike between 3 months. You are not giving me that. Therefore, floating rate bonds will be traded at par only on reset dates. Only on reset dates. Reset date means what? Date at which floating rate will be fixed for the next coming 3 months. 0 to 3 means what? Rate decided on 0, paid at third month. What is 3 by 6? Rate decided at 3, paid at 6th month. What is 6 by 9? Rate decided at 6, paid at 9th month. Rate decided at 9, paid at 12th month. Okay, now tell me.
It should be paid at the end of 3 months. The reset dates will be the interest payment date or they will be different dates? Reset dates and interest payment dates.
Same.
Same dates.
Sir, okay, see here. 0, 3, 6, 9 and 12. Correct? These are all what dates? Reset dates. Reset date ki it is 7, 8, 9, 10. Say for example, it will not be example. Okay, na? Tell me. On this date, I started at 6. Okay, na? Or here 7% is the rate that prevails on this one. Okay, now 8% on third decided here. Now tell me, market expected 7, you are also paying 7, correct? Therefore, reset dates ki what will happen? Bond will be traded par. But in between, rates will go up and down or not. That will affect me or will not affect? Will affect. But they will not pay me excess interest. Floating rate means daily floating they don't take. They take floating on reset dates. Means floating rate bonds are also will be traded at discount and premium or not? On other days. On other days. But listen very clearly now. Two parties started. Tell me, you are exchanging what for what here? You wanted to pay in which rate? Fixed rate. You want to receive what rate? Floating rate. You will receive from UR. You will pay to UR. You have to pay to some other party or not? Answer. Listen. This is like a gambling bet. Poker game type. For example, I wanted to play with 11 cards. Two parties will sit, na? Yes or no? Two parties will sit together. Literally understand this way how the swap markets run. Two parties are playing 11 cards poker. Two persons are sitting. Bench ki one side, bench ki this side. How many cards we have to distribute? 22 cards. 11 to me, 11 to him. Now tell me, I will ask you a question. 10 to me, 13 to him. Fair or unfair? Unfair. 7 to him, 10 to me. Fair or unfair? Unfair. You should not start with unfair beginning. Beginning both should be on a same level. 11 cards to him, 11 cards to me. Fair beginning is there. During the game, if you observe, one will have higher cards, one will have lower cards. Libar also runs in the same way. Are you understanding the point or not? You are exchanging what to what? Answer. First apply your brain. The rates which we have calculated till now in the question are Libar rates, I mean floating rates, fixed rates. 7, 7.5, 8.5, something is there. Those are all fixed or floating? Answer. Floating. On reset date, what will happen? Whatever is in the market, company will start paying it. Are you understanding or not? A person is starting his contract at the end of third month. For him, 0/3 or 3/6? 3/6 will apply.
Yes, sir.
What will apply?
3/6.
That means if I am entering into a contract on 3/6, third month ending, if I am entering into contract, it is what month? Third month ending. 3/6 contract will apply to him. Correct? They are beginning on third month, na? At the beginning of the contract. At the beginning of the contract. Libar PV factors, and fixed rate PV factors both should be same. Because I will tell you the meaning. What is the value of a bond? Present value of future cash flow discount at a required rate. Discount at a required rate. Okay, na? On the, at least, do you agree? When we begin, fixed rate to Libar. Fixed rate to Libar. L equal to 18%. Correct? Wrong, yeah, because 18 is a higher rate. Who pay will die. Are you understanding or not? Because you have to pay 18% fixed rate. Listening. L equal to 2%. Fair? No. L is not 2, L is not 18. L should be somewhere around 7, yeah. What are the floating rates you have taken? 7 or 7.55, 7.45, 7.5, something you have taken. Means even the fixed rate you get should be somewhere around that 7 and 8. Yes, listening? How much it should be is a question now. Okay? Now answer my question. Peacefully think and answer. First, I will re-ask this question. If this step is understood, 2 minutes we will complete, wind up the class. Tell me now. Answer. We are exchanging which bond with which bond? Fixed rate bond, floating rate bond. Like I imagine that way. It is a loan transaction. Loan is a bond. You are paying in fixed rate means what? You are issuing a fixed rate bond. You are receiving means what? You invested in a floating rate bond. Listening, you are having two positions. One, investment, another loan, borrowing. Okay, now listen. Today we are starting. At the stage at which you are starting, no one should have a better advantage. Are you understanding or not? Both should start on even base. Okay, one should not have higher advantage, another person should not have lower advantage. Both should be placed at the same level. Correct? Both should be placed at the same level. You see the question and tell me. Don't give rush of blood answers. See the question and tell me. What is the notional principal?
3.5 lakhs.
Answer. 35 lakhs. How much? 35 lakhs. Okay. Now answer my question. What is this 35 lakhs? This is the notional principal. Technically, can I call it as a par value of the bond?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I call it a par value of bond or not? Okay. So tell me, what is the par value of the instrument now?
35 lakhs.
How much?
35 lakhs.
That means floating rate la notional principal is 35 lakhs. Floating rate on how much notional? Sir, I am exchanging what to what? Fixed to floating. I am exchanging fixed to floating. Okay, na? Can I exchange gold to silver? 1 kg gold to 1 kg silver. Correct or wrong? Wrong. Can I exchange 1 kg silver with 1 kg diamonds? You can't. Can I exchange 1 kg gold with 1 kg gold?
Yes.
That is correct. Can I exchange 1 kg gold biscuits with 1 kg gold biscuits with 1 kg gold coins?
Yes.
Yes, you can exchange because both are gold. When you are exchanging, exchange equal amounts, yeah, at the beginning at least.
Yes.
Are you understanding? Original trade when it happened between two parties, both should happen at a equal range. Tell me, what is the par value of floating rate transaction? Sir, you are entering into how much notional principal?
35 lakhs.
I am entering into how much notional principal? 35 lakhs. You should not enter, if you are entering into 35 lakh notional principal, I should not enter with 40 lakhs. I should also enter with this 35 lakhs. Later, our prices may change. Okay, now tell me what is 35 lakhs?
Notional principal.
Value of a bond. Like that you should imagine. In all these questions, they will imagine like that only. What is this 35 lakhs? Value of a bond instrument. What is the value of a bond? You tell me, I will write. Value of a bond is? Present value of future cash flows discount at a required rate. Correct? That means that will be equal to 35 lakhs. Correct? Answer? Correct or not? Tell me. How many periods are there? 3, 6, 9 and 12 months. Okay, na? How much interest I should get? Fixed rate interest we need to know. I will put it as X. Last year I will get 35 lakhs plus X. Correct? Now tell me. This 35 lakhs is for fixed floating both? Hey, 35 lakhs is for fixed rate floating rate both the rates both the rates. Anything you, sir, I am exchanging 35 lakh notional means you are also taking 35 lakhs notional principal only. Floating ki 40 will not be 35 lakhs for the fixed. Both are entering on a same notional principal. Day number 1. When you are entering, okay, how much we are entering? 35 lakhs. I am also entering for 35 lakhs. Both are on a similar line and going on. Listening? Okay. Now answer my question. PV. Already we calculated the PV factors there. Tell me 4 years.
0.983.
Next.
0.965.
965, sorry.
0.946.
946. Next 0.928. Tell the value.
0.983x.
Yes, 0.968.
Oh, sorry. Direct multiplication. Okay. 0.928 into 35 lakhs.
32 lakh 48,000.
Yes.
40.
8,000
Plus
plus 0.928.
928.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me total now.
Difference, sir.
Total, yeah. You have to make the total. This should be equal to 35 lakhs, na? X we will calculate.
Yes, sir.
Total all the three.
Yes, sir. It is 32 lakh 48,000 plus 3.822.
That's why I asked you previously. 3.822 X equal to how much? Understood? 3.822 X equal to
2,52,000.
52.
Yes, sir.
X equal to
65,900.
65,930. This is the interest. This is the interest paid for how many years? 1 quarter. We want always on per annum basis. Always on per annum basis. Tell me. 65,934 into 12 by 4. Or rate you calculate. One second. Rate you tell me. How much is the 65 lakh 934 on 35 lakhs into 12 by 4. Understood? How we are doing?
0.056.
Total into 12 by 4.
0.056.
Okay. Now tell me 65,934 is on how much notional principal?
35 lakhs.
Is on how much notional principal? 35 lakhs. Okay. See here. See that. Okay. 65 lakh means we got 65,000. 65,000 how much? 930. 66,034. Just a decimal point changes. Okay. Divided by means this will be the rate that is coming for how many months? 3 months. Sorry, we have taken divided by 4. Sorry, 3 months. First you do this. Even that doubt also you will not get. 65,934 divided by 35 lakhs. How you get different answers here?
0, yes, sir.
Ah.
0, 1 W.
For 3 months?
Yes, Yes, sir. For 3 months, 0.01 W. So 1.8%.
1.8. 1.8 is for 3 months period. For 12 months if you want, how much you got the answer?
7.5.
7.5?
2%.
52%. This is what? 7.52%? This is LIBOR equal to 7.52. This is how fixed rates are calculated. Okay. Now understood how to do the problem or not? This is how what is calculated? Fixed rates are calculated. So, first thing is, what is the step number 1? Calculating forward rates. This you don't know, gone. First forward rates. Next, PV factors using the forward rate. This also easy. Next, what I said, tell me. Always you should remember one question when you are doing this problem. Take the notional principle. Notional principle, they start equal footing. Later that may change. Listening? They start equally on a baseline. Okay. When you exchange 35 lakhs notional, you should exchange 35 lakhs notional also for me. So LIBOR should be matched with the 35 lakhs. 35 lakhs is the original par value of the bond. What is the value of a bond? Future cash flows discounted at a required rate. Correct? So we are equating what and what? Floating and fixed. Therefore floating rate, forward rates you have taken there. Discounted with the fixed rate interest. How much you got? 7.52. 7.52. Now I will ask you one last question. Answer is over. Tell me. Sorry, we got 7.56 here in my working. 0. That difference will come. First tell me, how much I am getting in the first day, first 90 days?
7%.
180 days?
7.5.
7.25. Next is 7.45 and 7.55. Correct? I will ask you one thing. We also calculated the forward rates or not?
Yes,
Tell me those rates.
7.
7.
7.5.
5
Yes, sir.
7.85. Tell me, total them. 7 is 7.5, 7.85, 7.85. Total them.
13.
Divided by 4.
7.8.
That's all. 7.52 we got now. Both are same. LIBOR rates and fixed rates both are matched. They started that rate. Later, in the market changes will come, fixed will stand at 7.55, but floating will change by 7.85, 7.85, like that it will change.
Yes, sir.
Later one will win, one will lose. Are you understanding the point or not? Sir, I have taken, listen, last situation let us observe. You are paying in fixed or floating?
You are paying
Fixed, sir.
Fixed or floating?
Fixed, sir.
Imagine this way. Period. Tell me the period.
90 days.
03, 36, 69, 912. Correct? Okay. I am paying in fixed rate or receiving in fixed rate?
Paying in fixed rate.
So 7.55, 7.5 or 7.52, anything. 7.55, 7.55. That comes because of approximation. We have taken 3 digits only for PV. 4 digits you take, exact answer you will get. Fixed rate 7.55, 7.55, 7.5. These are payments. Floating, you tell me the forward rates. At what you will exchange?
7.
You started at 7.55. Yeah. After that it changed. Na? At what rate you will? We started how much? 7. 7 is a payment or receipt or receipt? Payment or receipt? Receipt. You started with the LIBOR of 7.55.
Yes, sir.
LIBOR ki floating. But actually what is the floating rate prevailing on that day? 7.
7.25.
7 point?
25.
Next.
7.45.
Hey, you are not telling the exact rates.
7.5.
7.5?
7.85.
7.85?
7.85.
7 point?
7.85.
Now tell me, I am having a gain or loss. If I start at 7.55 out of agreement, tell me, loss or gain? Loss. How much loss?
0.55.
As a percentage loss. Next.
0.05.
0.05 loss.
Point
0.
percent. Next.
0.3%.
Gain of 0.3. Next.
Gain of
0.3.
Correct? 0. I am not asking that. First tell me. You have to multiply on which notional principal? 35 lakh. And this is for total period. We need only for how many months? 3 months we want. 3 by 12, 3 by 12 we have to calculate. 3 by 12 is also called as divided by 4. 3 by 12 means 1 by 4. Okay na? Tell me now. What is the total gain or loss? 35 lakhs into 0.55% into 3 by 12.
4812.
Tell me that. 48.
12.5.
Sorry, 4813 loss. Next.
Four.
35 lakhs into 0.05% into 3 by 12.
140. 437.
438.
Yes, sir.
Next. 0.3. 2006.
25.
35.
25.
25. Next.
Same.
2625. Tell me, this profit, I entered into a contract or not? Tell me, that first profit 4813 loss I will get today na after 3 months? After 3 months. PV factor you tell me. 0.983. Next.
0.965.
Next.
0.946.
Next.
0.928.
Tell me the PVCF. Point
4 points. Sir,
4,000. 7
31.
loss. Next. Fast.
2483. 2436.
430 total. How much? Almost 230. It should be actually 0. Okay. No one will get a loss, no one will get a gain if really these rates are prevailing in the market. That 235 also came because of what? We have taken approximations. PV factor lo we have taken approximation. Correct? Rates lo we have taken small approximations. Here you have taken approximation or not? Yeah. 0.928 you have stopped. If you take full number, you will exactly get 0. Means big. If you really market is trading as per the expectation theory, you will not get a gain, you will not get a loss. Fixed with floating exchange. Both are in a even plane. Okay. But market will not run really like that. They will wobble now. Understood the point? Tell me, these are all actuals, expectations. Expectation. 7.50 is expected to happen in the future. Listening? You are paying in fixed, receiving in fixed.
Paying in fixed,
Receiving in
floating.
now tell me 7.5 second quarter time it really become 8. You will be having an advantage. If all the fair values happen, no gain, no loss. No gain, no loss. When everything happens as per fair valuation, no gain, no loss. Understood? This you need to do in exam. I just wanted to show you that both will be equal footing. No one will get a gain, no one will get a loss. Exam how many steps you have to do? 3. Step 1, forward rates. Step 2, PV factor. Step 3, calculation of fixed rate. This is how it will be. Okay, na? So tell me what is the rate we got? 7.52. 7.52 or 55? 7.52 we got. Dealer want how much margin? 0.2 margin he want. Correct? Dealer want a margin or not? Yeah. 0.2% he want a margin. Correct or not? So, one second. 0.2% margin he want or not? 0.2 margin, how to understand I will tell. Don't directly add 0.2. 0.2 means any side I want to get 0.1, 0.1. That's the meaning. What is the rate we got?
1.56.
If I go on a higher side, it should be 7.66. If I go on a lower side, I should get 7.46. This is how you should understand. 0.2 means don't just add 0.2 to that. Understood or not? Don't just add a 0.2. In any side in a transaction, I should be having a gain. Both put together, I should get 0.2. Means one side I should have lesser buying price, one side I should have higher buying price. Difference should be 0.2. See there. Buying I will do at 7.46. Selling I will do at 7.66. Margin should be 0.2.
Yes, sir.
Clear, huh? These are the rates quoted. In one of the problem we saw a swap bid, swap ask. Now we all calculated the rates. This is the swap valuation done. Okay, na? Next session I will do another one more problem on this. You will get a clarity. So first understood the concept. Here the only important point you should understand is on valuation date. When two people are sitting and doing the valuation, no one should get advantage, no one should get disadvantage. Means what? Same notional principle should be the par value. Using that they will calculate the value of the bond instruments. Okay. With this we completed swap valuation as well. Next session I will do another one more problem. This is only exercise problems. From now I will do another 4 problems for you. Okay. From exam point of view enough. But practice point of view in the class we will do one more time. 4 problems extra we will do. All the 4 are past exam questions. Okay. So thank you very much. We'll stop here.